What's going on, everyone? The Bad Habits, aka TBH here, and today I am here to finally, because this is long overdue, I'm here to review the Iron Claw, baby. Did we cut? I feel really stupid. Is the intro playing yet?
Nope.
This would look really stupid if not. Full spoilers ahead, okay? I just saw this yesterday in theaters, and I don't have time to do a non-spoiler review, so enter at your own risk, folks, okay? Normally, I would play the movie that we're reviewing, but it's in theaters. I don't have a bootleg. Instead, we're just gonna preview some of my own shit. I'm so glad this movie came out at this particular time. Just about a week ago, I reviewed The Wrestler. It's way over there if you can see it.
Nope.
I mentioned in that video how they had a black guy play a Middle Eastern character.
Some dude named Bob, you know. I believe this dude's a black guy playing an Iranian character, something like that, you know. Classic character gimmick. It's fun for the time. You can't do that shit now, though. Oh, no way, Bob.
Chavo Guerrero is in this, okay? He's not black, so at least they switched it up, but he is still playing a Middle Eastern character, specifically the Sheik, so be on the lookout for that. That's really early on. Blink and you'll miss it. So the premise of this movie is based around the very famous Von Erich family. If you're not familiar, they're practically royalty when it comes to wrestling, okay? Unfortunately, that name also comes with the Von Erich curse, and I will be honest here, this is a full spoiler review, but to keep it slightly interesting in case you do want to watch it, I will not be telling you the order in which these young men tragically pass away, okay? So I will be very vague on that. Long story short, the patriarch of the Von Erich family had 5 sons. It was Jack, Kevin, Kerry, David, and Mike. Starting off early here, Jack, the very firstborn, he died at 5 years old. I strongly believe that there's a Von Erich curse out there. There's just almost no way that this could have went down the way it went down. So yeah, this is gonna be a tough watch. I knew that going into it. I literally prefaced myself with bring tissues. So yeah. However, did it make me cry? I'm guessing that Kevin was the heart, sort of like the one who really got the ball rolling with the brothers. That, of course, the abusive ass fucking father. Their dad is one of those, what I call pageant parents. This guy is basically living vicariously through his sons. I believe his sport was football, and that didn't work out for him. We next have Kerry, who was supposed to be an Olympic athlete. Unfortunately, he was scheduled to go to Moscow, but that year, as we all know, the American people did not go to that Olympics. So Kerry was going to go for the shot put. That gets canceled, and he gets brought into the wrestling world. David is there already, sort of. He's sort of with Kevin to an extent. But David on the mic, fucking bravo. The mom of the family, let me tell you though, fucking useless. There's one point near the end, getting ready for one of her sons' funeral. There is a point where she actually gets to come out as a character. I'll give you that, but it takes a fucking while. She is very much a blind eye type of person. What's the relationship like there? You don't see the father of the family yell at her, if I'm not mistaken. I've only seen this movie once, and it was yesterday, so some things are a little foggy. But to my knowledge, he don't fuck around with her. But like, she doesn't have a temper, at least not that we see. So I don't know. Let me just get ahead of this though. Parents, I feel like I'm saying this in every video. If you have kids, pay attention to them, bond with them, get to know them, listen to them. And I mean, early on in the fucking beginning of the movie, Kevin sets the tempo and asks his mom to help him. What does she do?
I talk to you about something, Mom. Dad's too tough on us. You gotta say something.
Baby, that's what your brothers are for.
Feel that? You feel that? That's pressure.
By the way, look at his big ass. Who the fuck are you? This motherfucker is way too big to be living here. And this big ass motherfucker was in a twin bed sharing the room with David. His big ass? For real, y'all? Come on. Be like John Cena as your fucking roommate, okay? Come on now. Goddamn ridiculous. Look how fucking big he is. And these motherfuckers got 2 fridges. Let me emphasize that. 2 fridges. And no wonder they have a farm. Shit, that's the only way we could afford to feed these motherfuckers. Early on, the bond between the brothers, Kevin, Carrie, David, and Mike, it's felt early on. With particular, even at the beginning when they're at the breakfast table, the father of the family is sort of, pushing Mike to, do his push-ups, and, he's trying to mold an athlete out of him. Poor Mike just wants to rock. He's a musician in a band. That's clearly what he wanted to do with his life, but somehow he gets pushed into this wrestling world, and once again, ends tragic for a bunch of these boys. They clearly love each other, and these actors portray that down to the fucking T. Carrie, I mentioned him earlier. He's played by Jeremy Allen White, who you've probably seen The Bear or you've heard of The Bear. He's white fucking hot right now. So honestly, I feel like they knew that, the producers and the studio behind it, because he sort of gets like the badass good guy intro. They clearly know the following this man has been growing. Let's just say that. But can I say this? Great actor. I love The Bear. I loved him in this movie. Can we please get him a role in like Paddington 3 or some shit? I really need to see this man come from a stable home and just be happy in a role. God damn. Every time I see him, my eyes get heavy. Like, I'm just drained. That is not a shot against you, sir. You're a great actor. Keep doing what you're doing. But yeah, we gotta get you like a Willy Wonka role. Something to just wash the anxiety away, because god damn. I see him on the screen, I'm like clutching my chest. So just waiting for the fucking pin to drop. Now these boys, they all have their strong suits. Kevin, he is the leader essentially of the group. David is the voice, because yeah, that man can work a mic. Carrie's the popular one, and then Mike's sort of the baby. I like that we get Kevin trying to do a promo for the wrestling show, and this motherfucker is reading his lines way worse than me. He attempts several times over. There's so many cuts, it doesn't make sense. In case I haven't mentioned this already, Mike is the one who affected me the most out of all the deaths in this film. I'm not sure if it was because he was the baby or maybe the most innocent, because he really didn't seem to have interest in this world. He was completely off doing his own thing. So for me, they're all fucking tragic. But Mike, his death, god damn. Ooh, another strong suit. Lily James plays Pam, who ends up being Kevin's wife and, mother of his kids. She is on fucking fire in this movie. If you haven't seen Baby Driver, check that one out. It's a great film. I'm going to be doing a review on it. It's somewhere over there in the pile. But yeah, that is a great fucking movie. She's a great actor. She's killing it in this one. Love me some Lily James. Kevin's so fucking nice. He's shy. Sometimes I wonder if he was maybe on the spectrum. I wonder that about myself, to be fair. But I see some similarities sometimes. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But yeah, he's a very fucking sweet guy. Quite the opposite of what he looks. Kind of looks like He-Man. Doesn't act like him though, gotta say. Zac Efron was killing it in this role. Very subtle, but just commanding. Here's a small touch. Once David passes, at one point, he was intended to have a match against Ric Flair, if I'm not mistaken. and Kerry ends up getting the slot to replace him once he passes away. They show the mom watching the wrestling match at home, and right behind her on the steps you can see David just watching. And then before he fades away, I saw that this was A24, so once I saw like the ghost of David appear, I was getting nervous. Okay, can we keep it realistic here, because this is a very personal movie. This is something I've been waiting for a very long time. I gotta say, the A24 of it all, not that it's not. There's a ghost, but that's about as A24 as it gets. Okay, it doesn't make a complete twist out of nowhere. It doesn't just go Midsummer or Hereditary. Kerry, on the Kerry now, his decline also is really rough. In the interest of not spoiling every detail here, his injuries are intense, and they definitely build it up. They don't just show you immediately what it is. Oof, man. Another lesson here: do not drive while intoxicated. Whether you're high or drunk, whatever it is, do not drive. It's that simple. And if you're wondering what it is, stay tuned, okay? Once this comes out on Blu-ray, I'm going to be doing a deep dive into it. That way I can watch it as much as I want and, go from there. Because there's certain things I definitely missed. Naturally. But another pro here. I mentioned the Von Erich family curse. After one of the brothers passed away, Kevin this is tragic, honestly. At the funeral of one of his brothers, he is confronted by Pam, who's holding one of their sons. Kevin's afraid to touch him out of fear of him catching it. It's goddamn tragic. I really could not imagine what that was like. This may not actually be a legit con, but this is just how I felt about a certain portrayal of a character. Ric Flair, the guy who's playing Ric Flair, he's got the fucking look. Nailed it, okay? However, I gotta be honest here. And, to be fair, I haven't watched a lot of Ric Flair from the 80s. It's been a while at least. I don't remember him acting like that. I don't think this guy really nailed it, in my opinion. I probably should have done some research just in case you real fans out there are just already typing away. I just didn't really love the portrayal, the mic skills, if you will. Wasn't a big fan. I just don't think he nailed the intensity of Ric Flair. However, this motherfucker gets a brutal iron claw. Flair, being the psycho that he is, he's known for, blading himself, and just, his white hair is always fucking red. I get why his hair pattern is the way it is. Let me tell you, if Kevin Von Erich applied an iron claw and you're bleeding from it, I say if that's the case, yeah, now we understand why, it's a little thin right here, okay? I get it, Rick. That would have fucked me up too. I mean, in this movie during Christmas time, there's a scene where Kerry, he gives his dad a pistol for Christmas. Immediately, the theater got tense. As soon as that gun came out, sorry to say this, folks, but people's booty hole got real fucking tight. I saw that. I'm speaking from experience. I saw that. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna be ready for this. That pistol ended up being the very same one Kerry would use on himself. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Wasn't ready for that, y'all. But on a positive note, there's a little bit more A24 wackiness. I won't get into spoilers specifically, but we have a reunion of sorts for the brothers, for the ones who have passed away specifically. There's a bit of a reunion there, and it's goddamn gorgeous. Beautiful. Tragic, of course, but no, I really appreciated that. You could have taken it out and it really wouldn't have changed much for me. The rating will still be the same, but adds a little comfort to a very bitter moment. I'll take it. Good on Kevin, At one point, he sells the organization, ready to move on with his life. He's trying to basically do everything his father didn't do for him. For example, his dad has this rule where no crying, even at the brother's funeral. Kevin, on the other hand, he breaks down in front of his sons, and he shows it's okay to cry. Shit, listen, y'all. At that point, that's when I cried. This scene is it's almost nothing happening. Kevin's just sitting on the grass, watching his two boys play, and he's just bawling out his eyes. And of course, they ask what's wrong. Kevin heartbreakingly says, "I used to be a brother." That fucked me up, y'all. This will be the second review that I'm recording in a row where I've cried. Next week, for the very last week of 2023, we have one last video. A little bit of a tearjerker there, but yeah, this one got me worse.
Spoiler alert, the dog dies at the fucking end. Call John Wick.
Whoever it is, I'll kill them. I'll kill them all.
And small touch here, but this is like the final pro I could think of right now. The credits. I love that it's old school style credits where, instead of just like a black screen with white text, we actually get to see the actors. So, Zac Efron, Jeremy Allen White. Very much reminded me, unrelated, but the Predator, the original Predator credits. Whenever I see credits like this, I think of fucking Billy from, oh man, yeah, every time. Overall, you need to see this movie. Whether or not you're a wrestling fan or not, this is a serious drama. You can take wrestling out of it and it will still have the impact, okay? Check this one out. Currently speaking, I'm torn between two ratings here, okay? So this will be a little bit of a hybrid. It's either a really high, add it to the collection, or a really low, new religion. I'm not really sure, but either way, I'm gonna be buying a copy and adding it to my pile here. Absolutely. No question about it. This movie, I need 2 copies. This is a film that I've been waiting on for so long. I'm so glad it's here and hope you get to check it out. And at the very least, I hope you like the review. Please leave a comment if you've seen the movie or if you plan to see it. Tell me what you anticipate for next year, because it should be a busy year at TBH Studios. Got a lot of shit planned for you. I will be premiering a new series called The Shit Show. Got a lot of shit planned for you, so if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscription button. It is completely free and it would mean the world to me. Join the community here. We're definitely building something, okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate every single one of you. Thank you once again. I'm the Bad Habits, aka TBH. And I am signing out, y'all. Deuces.